I am impotent. I can't perform. I married you because I knew you would be understanding. In his words. Hi people, welcome to Wounds and Wisdom episode 1, and I am your host. My name is Sophia Ozieko. So the story we are about to share today was sent in by a woman who is still trying to understand how love turned into a trap and how the people she trusted the most betrayed her in the deepest way. Let's dive into it, guys. And she said, I met him in church. Yes, I know how that sounds, but that's where it all began. He was everything I prayed for: calm, respectful, deeply spiritual, and very wealthy. But despite all his wealth and status, he was single, and that was something I kept wondering about. We dated for almost a year. I told him upfront that I was a virgin and didn't want to have sex with him before marriage. He agreed without hesitation. In fact, he respected my decision so much that I felt lucky, blessed even to have found a man who valued me, my purity, and my faith. When we finally got married, it felt like a dream. He booked us into one of the most expensive hotels in Lagos for a full month. After that, we proceeded to abroad for our honeymoon. But from the very first night, something felt off. I reached out to him, tried to touch him, to express my love the way couples do. But he said he was tired from the wedding. The next day, the same excuse, and the next for a whole 2 months. He didn't touch me, not even for once. After our honeymoon, I begged him to open up to me. I needed to know what was happening. That's when he said it calmly, like it was nothing. I am impotent. I can't perform. I married you because I knew you would be understanding. In his words. Then he told me he would arrange other men to sleep with me so I could get pregnant and give us children. Different men for each child, he said. No adoption when I suggested that. He didn't want a stranger's child, that's what he said. I was shattered, a virgin who honored her God and her body, now being asked to sleep with strangers. In marriage, I refused. I cried, I pleaded. Then I went to the woman who introduced us, who is supposed to be my stepmother. In her words, and so she knew, she knew all along. She knew he was impotent and still gave me away like a sacrificial lamb. When I asked why she didn't give him one of her own daughters, she just looked at me coldly and I felt sold. Now I am stuck in this marriage with a man I cannot touch, with a family that used me, and with a faith that tells me divorce is a sin. What should I do? I feel like a prisoner in my own life. This is a lot. This is actually a lot. So, after hearing this story, my dear sister, I don't really know because you didn't make mention if he has been medically declared impotent forever or something. I don't know. But my advice to you is that, first of all, you need to breathe. What you are going through is heartbreaking, and I see your pain. You were honest, faithful, and committed, but you were deceived. Not just by your husband, but by someone you call mother, and that betrayal cuts deep. You are not crazy for wanting answers. You are not dramatic for demanding intimacy in a marriage. You are not wrong for standing by your faith. In fact, I respect that you didn't let that pressure turn you into someone you are not. But here is the hard truth. This marriage was built on lies, and anything built on lies cannot give you peace. This marriage, this man denied you the truth, denied your affection, and is now suggesting you share your body with strangers just to have children for him. That's not marriage. That's emotional exploitation. You must choose your future over fear. If he refuses to seek medical help, refuses counseling, and insists on turning your womb into a baby-making contract with other men, then you have every right to walk away. Yes, you have every right to walk away. This is not what love looks like. You are not a surrogate. You are a wife. You deserve partnership, intimacy, and honesty, not manipulation disguised as provision. Lastly, to anyone watching this who is in a similar situation, I say this to you. Marriage is not the crown of womanhood, but peace is. Protect it at all costs. And to my fellow singles out there, these are the things you have to look out for while picking partners. Because this is for better for worse. And marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. So number one on my list is don't let marriage pressure blind you. What do I mean? Marriage is not a reward for purity or church commitment. It's a lifelong decision. Don't rush into it because everyone else is doing it. Yeah. Number two, ask real questions. Don't be afraid to probe because it is okay to ask your partner direct questions about health, about relationships, sexual expectations, and even fertility. Don't shy away from uncomfortable situations. Number three, love shouldn't cancel logic. You heard me right. Even when you are in love, stay at alert. Stay at alert. So if something doesn't feel right, don't ignore the red flags in the name of loyalty or faith. Number four, do background checks, even on introductions. Even if someone you trust so much connects you to a suitor, still do your own homework. It is your duty to do that homework. People will only show you the path they want you to see. Because so many people can conceal truth, secrets for years, months. So please do your findings. Number five is sexual compatibility. Sexual compatibility is real. Discuss it. Even if you choose to wait till marriage, it's important to understand your partner's expectations and conditions. Ignorance is not innocence, it's a trap. You mustn't sleep with somebody to know if they're active or not. My girlies, you know what I'm talking about. So just make sure. Make sure you make sure. Number six, know that betrayal can come from anyone. Just like in her story, not every mother figure means well. Learn to protect your own interests, even from those closest to you. I'm not Abai. Number seven, faith doesn't mean silence. Being spiritual doesn't mean you should endure everything. Speak out. Protect your body, your mind, and your peace. Very important. Your peace. So, my dear young women, your body, your peace of mind, your future are not up for compromise. Don't let society rush into what looks like a fairy tale but ends in silent praising. Ask questions, seek wisdom, and know your worth. My heart breaks for her. This is not just betrayal in marriage, it's betrayal from family, from trust, from everything sacred. What would you do if you were in her shoes? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. She'll be there to take your advice. And if you have ever faced betrayals like this, your story might be the next we will tell. Don't suffer in silence. Turn your wounds into wisdom. I still remain your host, Sophia Ozioko, and this is Wounds and Wisdom. Bye, guys.
Blood I got your back, up with your two echoes. I'm walking in a window. Obonye, Kabulu, one more. Onye kam gambo, Mosi Benike.